how I accidentally became a morning person. If there was one thing everyone who knew me could agree on, it was this. I was not a morning person. Mornings were my kryptonite, the stuff of nightmares. I'd always preferred the quiet, calm solitude of late nights, where I could binge-watch true crime documentaries or scroll through social media in peace. Mornings? They were for people who drank green smoothies, ran marathons, and had perfect hair. Not me. Then life threw me a curveball. My boss decided that our team would benefit from early morning productivity boosts and moved all meetings to 7 a.m. I was horrified. For the first week, I was practically a zombie, living off coffee and sheer willpower. But as weeks turned into months, something strange happened. I started waking up before my alarm. Voluntarily. It wasn't intentional at first. I think my body just adapted to the torture, like some kind of survival instinct. But soon, I found myself awake at 6 a.m. sitting there staring at my alarm clock, realizing I was awake on purpose. I figured, I'm up anyway, might as well make the most of it. So I took a walk. The streets were so quiet, almost peaceful. I even heard birds chirping, which, to my sleep-deprived ears, felt like nature's applause for my endurance. That walk became a daily thing. I started noticing things I'd never seen before. The bakery on the corner, the one that was always closed by the time I went home, was bustling with fresh bread, and the smell was heavenly. I even noticed a group of runners who seemed to be out at the crack of dawn every day, smiling and waving like they knew me. They probably thought I was some health nut too. The irony. Eventually, I began experimenting with little morning routines, just to see how much morning person I could handle. First, it was yoga. Spoiler alert, I am not flexible. But hey, there's something liberating about realizing you can't touch your toes and still trying anyway. Then it was journaling. I bought a fancy notebook and jotted down random thoughts that came to mind. Some days I wrote things like, why do I hate Mondays? And other days, what's the purpose of life? Deep stuff. Or so I thought. One morning I tried meditating. As I sat cross-legged on my living room floor, eyes closed, breathing deeply, I couldn't stop the cascade of random thoughts. Did I pay the gas bill? Is that drip in the bathroom getting worse? But after a while I managed to quiet my mind. A strange calm washed over me, a sense that I was at peace. It was bizarre but also strangely nice. Months passed, and without really planning it, I'd become that person. The kind who woke up early, took walks, meditated, and wrote introspective journal entries. My friends noticed the change too. They started calling me a morning guru and joked that I'd start selling green juice out of my kitchen. But deep down, I knew the truth. I'd become the kind of person I'd once mocked, and I was okay with that. One day, my boss announced that the early meetings were ending. They'd realized it wasn't quite the productivity hack they'd hoped for. Relief washed over my team. But as I thought about sleeping in again, I hesitated. I'd come to enjoy these quiet mornings, the peaceful walks, the smell of fresh bread, and even my failed yoga attempts. So the next morning, I woke up early, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. And there I was, a changed person, a morning person me, of all people.